Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good day to my fellow judges and my fellow participants in ICCI 2023. My name is Muhammad Zamri bin Abdul Ghani. I will be representing my group in presenting our article. The topic is implementing Arabic Charade game in acquiring Arabic vocabulary and improving Arabic speaking skills. This article led by the main author, Dr. Luqman Al-Hakim bin Maknoor, and the co-author is myself, Muhammad Zamri bin Abdul Ghani, Nur Syahadat binti Ismail, Nur Zahidah binti Ahmad, Khairul Nisa Muhammad, and last but not least, our last member is Jamsuri Muhammad Samsudin. The abstract from this article is the study aims to investigate students' perceptions and the effectiveness of an edutainment instructional module, namely the Arabic educational charade game among the students in university level. For this purpose, Al-Ghazal's instructional development model has been utilized in composing lessons according to the daily usage of Arabic sentences. Learning Arabic vocabulary and speaking skills are complicated and problematic subject for many learners, especially for students non-Arabic speakers. The detailed objective of this study are to outline the procedures of designing and producing an edutainment instructional module via this module, as well as to discover the students' perceptions of the delivery of instruction on the Arabic Charade game in acquiring Arabic vocabulary and improving Arabic speaking skills. Consequently, the method applied for the study is developmental, with the model as the main framework for the implementation. In conclusion, the study recommends using any viable instructional development model for teaching, learning, materials development, and benefiting the potential of an edutainment-based environment to enrich students' vocabulary and improve their Arabic speaking skills through their experience in teaching and learning. In this article, there are few keywords which is Arabic Charade game, acquiring vocabulary, and Vocab. Introduction to this article are the vocabulary plays a vital role in learning a new language. Without an extensive vocabulary, students are unable to understand, to communicate, as well as to express their ideas in written and spoken form of the language. This statement by Kanan in 2019. According to Nur Hamimi, the inability to recall Arabic vocabulary was a factor in failure of the Arabic language course. Hence, one of the key components of Arabic language is the vocabulary mastery. Students are urged to first expand their vocabulary knowledge as they can master and strengthen the whole language, which is the reading skills, listening skills, writing skills, and also the speaking skills. The use of game in language learning will improve students' comprehensions and encourage their engagement with 21st century learning abilities, including the teamwork, critical thinking, communication, and creativity. Also, games provide immediate feedback, which seem to be more effective and efficient than conventional learning method, because game-based learning encompasses serious learning, interactive entertainment, fun, play, and engagement in learning language. However, it is crucial to understand the significance of instructional design in language teaching strategies and how they can be applied in order to attain learning outcomes successfully. Moreover, an edutainment instructional module is not the same as traditional methods, also known as chalk and talk, because chalk and talk approaches in which lecturers spend more time standing in front of the class are thought to be less engaging because they originated from a single source, which is the source is the lecturer. Hence, in this paper, we would like to address the techniques for developing an edutainment instructional module that should be included in the development of an Arabic vocabulary game to maintain the vocabulary acquisition as well as in development Arabic speaking skills. In the literature review, we divided into two categories. The first category is the literature in regards to Arabic module in learning Arabic vocabulary and communication. As we know, online or digital games, for instance, made a great changes in students' perceptions, concentrations, immersions, and knowledge improvement. This statement are from Sabri and Ghazali in a study in 2012. Also, this is supported by Nur Azli 2019, saying that the engagement of learning and playing may contribute to cognitive development in a way that helps students in learning Arabic language more effectively. Learning Arabic vocabularies can be considered as an essential step or a key factor in mastering any foreign language, as verified by Ghazali 2013. Because for knowledge of Arabic vocabulary will limit the ability of students to communicate, write, read, and listen to materials in Arabic. Hence, the utilization of technology in teaching activities leads students to practicing language skills itself, especially speaking skills, as well as other language skills during the learning activities. Then we go to the literature in regards to instructional design or development model, ID model in teaching and learning Arabic. According to Brown and Green 2020, instructional design is a framework that practitioners did when planning, delivering, and assessing instruction and instructional practices by referring to the finding of other disciplines such as communication, cognitive psychology. Instructional designs models are influenced by a variety of conventional educational learning theories, including behaviorist, cognitive, constructivist, and contemporary. This statement are from Levi and Stockwell 2006, Naidu 2013, and Riding 2013. According to the Inquiry 1968 and ADDI 1975 models, both models are the first generation models in instructional design that adhere to behaviorist principles by B.F. Skinner. Meanwhile, to Morrison, Ross and Kent 2007, Ashur 1996, and Al-Tazar, the latest edition 2013, model by Abdul Latif 2013, saying that a three instructional designs model that falls under the constructivist learning theories. Hence, in this study, we have chosen the Al-Tazar instructional designs model for Arabic educational. Hence, in this study, we have chosen the Al-Tazar instructional design model for Arabic educational Arabic Charade games in designing an instructional model that is presented in an easy, interactive, entertainment, and in a simple way, which makes this game suitable for beginners in learning Arabic communications and its vocabulary using Arabic Charade game. This Arabic Charade game also are built using daily lessons or educational module as well. For the next slide, I will be presenting to all of you regarding the methodology that used in this study. For the research design, this study carried out during the Arabic camp organized by the Arabic Language Student Association, UNISHAMS, or University Sultan Abdul Halim, Muazzam Shah in Kuala Kedah, Kedah. We use the quantitative research approach were implemented by using the questionnaire as a main tool to investigate the effectiveness and to identify the perception of Arabic educational charade game among the students. Also, the descriptive approach was used to investigate students' perceptions and effectiveness of the edutainment instructional module. The Arabic educational charade game for practicing Arabic communication or Arabic speaking skill, as well as in acquiring Arabic vocabulary. The respondent in this study, the total of them is 32 students, undergraduate students that are bachelor degrees level that measuring in Arabic language. As for the research instrument, we use questionnaire, pilot study, and data collection procedure. For the questionnaire, there are 12 questions that are related to students' perceptions and feedbacks in regard to the effectiveness of implementation of Arabic educational charade game. And this total item of a question using like skills in measure their feedbacks and the students' perception. Pilot study tested to 10 students of Unishams, and the Alpha Chromebook was used to analyze the reliability of the research instrument, and the Alpha Chromebook was scored a 0.859, which means that the developed instrument is reliable and acceptable. Then we proceed with the study. Then after the data collected using the Google form, we're using the SPSS for analysis the data that has been collected from the participant. The result from this study, I assume that all of you have received our final article. So in this article, in this study, in figure 4 shows that 18 students strongly agree and 13 students agree that the course material provided in the Arabic charade games are benefit to the learning because the topic are well organized, logical, and consistent during the games conducted. Okay. This is reflected in figure 2 that showing that 17 students strongly agree and 12 students agree that the topic are consistent, well organized, and logical to them. And as well as the student also agree that these games are intellectual challenging for them, whereby in figure 3 shows that 14 students agree and 10 students strongly agree that this game is intellectual challenging for them. And then we go to in figure 8 shows that 23 students strongly agree and 8 students agree that these Arabic charade games motivate the students in acquiring Arabic vocabulary, as well as helps them in classifying the words into certain categories such as muzakkar, muannas, mufrad, musanna, and jamak. And this reflected in figure 9 that shows that 21 students strongly agree and 10 students agree that this Arabic charade game helps them in differentiate the words classification accordingly. And also that in this game also helps students in Arabic speaking skill as well, where this is recorded in figure 5 showing that 21 students are engaged equally among them in communication during the game, while only 10 students felt that the native speakers are dominated in communication during the games. So this is shows that all of the students are speaking Arabic during the game, and they felt that they are dominating and they are communicating in Arabic language. In addition to this, in figure 6 shows that the 18 students are strongly agree and 9 students agree that they are satisfied with their level of Arabic communication, while only 4 students feeling neutral, either their level of communication between satisfied or dissatisfied. And also in figure 7 shows that 24 students strongly agree and 7 students agree that these Arabic charade games help them in communicating in Arabic better. So in conclusion, that we can see that in figure 11 and figure 10 show that students agree and strongly agree that this game increase their interest in learning Arabic language and also make the learning of the language become easier. So based on the result that presented, so this is discussion that we can draw from the study. Firstly, the result from the questionnaire confirm that educational gamification approaches combined with students' feedback system in educational games and system can boost students' interest and involvement in their studies. When a teacher uses a gamification strategy, students are more eager to participate in the class, according to Barrio 2015, Wang and Liberer 2019. With game incorporated in learning process, it will encourage students to learn more. Secondly, as compared to traditional methods, using game-based learning techniques would better motivate and engage students in their studies. This is according to Huizinga 2009, Peralta and Houghton 2013. Thirdly, gamification also can boost motivation. Thirdly, also gamification can boost motivations, accomplishment, and attachment in student learning activities that are better intended to support students in achieving the academic objective. This is written by Kusama 2015. Last but not least, as a nutshell, according to the research presented above, playing educational arbitrary game is a tool that could potentially be utilized in learning new Arabic vocabulary and improving Arabic speaking skills. Gamification is a novel, enjoyable method for learning a new language. As conclusion to this study, we can come to the conclusion that the educational Arabic Charade game is very helpful to the students according to the previously mentioned outcomes. And as acknowledged by the participant, this game is also recognized as a pleasant and useful instrument for learning Arabic, especially in acquiring new Arabic vocabulary and improving their speaking skills. And also the students stated that this game made studying Arabic easier and piqued their interest in doing so. Thus, this Arabic Charade game is quite helpful in developing one's vocabulary and speaking abilities in Arabic. That's all from us. We would like to hear your comment and your feedback in this study. We are really appreciate on the comments and the feedback. Hope that in this study would benefit others and academic in improving speaking skills and Arabic vocabulary acquisition among students, especially for non-native speakers. That's all from us. Thank you so much for your time. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.